discussed about all the basic points about how to create simple animations using Flash. So today we will learn how to use it in our HTML. Just one basic thing we learn. So we will create a simple advertisement, and we will means just a small effects, and we will use in our application. So technically we can create animations by frame or shape twinning animations, and we will learn how to use it in our projects now, means in our HTML. A small advertisement how we can create. For that, first, to create such advertisements and banners, already I given you various sizes that we use for animation. So various sizes that we use for animations. So technically, so first, after taking a new project, you just go to the document properties, and here you select the size for your animation. So I given overview about what are the various banner sizes used according to the standards for animations actually. Yeah. So technically, different banner sizes are given here. So according to what kind of advertisement you want to create, you have to choose one size for your page, and you need to keep that. So just what we are doing is, so we are creating any size for this type of advertisements. So we are adding, yeah, so we are adding the size here. Suppose I said banner, so that means leaderboard banner. Leaderboard banner is the title, and the dimensions, I given the dimension as so 728 pixels and 90. Okay, and okay, then that is the height and width of the banner. Yeah. Next, I have to design a simple advertisement. So when you are creating advertisements, banners, and all, animation I showed you, we can create animation, motion tween, shape tween. We can use symbols. So much we learned. So we will take one simple static example here and try to convert this into Flash. So means simple. Suppose we have Amazon. This is Amazon, and here anything you want to create. So some animation. Suppose we want to create this. Yeah, means already banners are there here. You can see these are all the banners options we have. Already banners options we are having. So these are all static banners we have here. So that means no animations also. General static banners are present. So we want create some animated also for that. So animated banners we want, suppose here. So that means, so here these are options here. Speakers, earpods, all these. One small animation effect we want to create. For this, we want to create an animation effect. So I will save image as, I'll save image as, and let's go to our project shopping. In that images, so here we have audio, audio background. Okay, that is the image we are having, audio background JPG. We will import that here. So that means file, import, import to library, and from our location C, shopping, and here images, and here we have audio background. That is the audio background. So this is the image. So that is the background actually. That is the image. Now usually when we are trying to add this, you can set the size for that image according to your specifications. So that means here width is how much? 728 pixels. Height is equal to 90 pixels. 0, 0, x and y axis position 0 and 0. This is optional. Actually, this is an image. So as we saw in the website, so that is the image. We want everything animated. Here they have normal objects. We want everything animated. So that means how you can create this into an animated banner, converting this into an animated banner, right? That is key point. So for that, first option is we need to select some backgrounds. We need to collect all these pictures independently, and titles and effects we can give separately with effect, and we need to keep as animation. So what we can do is, so we want this as animation, with animation, so not directly that picture here. So we will do one thing, in this picture. So whatever the background is there, let's open some paint. Later, after few sessions, we will discuss about how to use Photoshop, which is a photo publishing tool actually. So yeah, shopping online, shopping images, and this is the audio background. Yeah, what I will do is from this only this shade I will pick up and use as background. So this is the shade we have, and we will use this as background. So that means 90 and 90 pixels and 728 and 90 pixels. This is the background we will select. Suppose this is the background we are selecting. Okay, I will copy that and take a new and keep this. Just shade the background shade here. So we are keeping this image. Okay, and background PNG file. Okay, let's put this in the Flash. So that means insert, import to library, and background. I will keep that background here. That is the background. We are keeping that background here. And in the size, I will keep as 728 and 9000. So that shade will be applied to the background. Okay, this is the shade for our background. Okay, that shade we collected from a picture and we are using. Okay, next option is on this This is the layer name, background. The layer name is background. Now I want according to the object animation. So I want these pictures individual. So let's import file, import the library. We are importing those pictures. We have JBL speaker, we have earpods. So these two we are importing. We are importing those images, right? Fine. And actually, we need them transparent so that with Photoshop like softwares, we can make them transparent actually. Because when you drag and keep that, you will get this background. We can erase that. We can keep only that particular part. So because so actually right click and say break apart. It cuts that, and in that we can delete some certain portion of the picture also actually. That I will show you. Actually, if you know Photoshop, we can make these pictures transparent so that we can use those transparent pictures on that area, right? We can keep it. Initially, okay, we are just understanding the basic points, so that's enough. Or you can collect the images from this website because they are in the same background here. So you can access that and keep it. That means this entire set, already that set is there in MS Paint. So open that background. This is entire set. You can copy this set of images and use them. So just I will copy those set of images and we will try to use this set of images there, right? So I will select a free form and I will copy that free form. Later when we know Photoshop, as I told you, yeah, so this is the free form. And we can pick the colors. So we can pick the colors from the color shades and we can fill the color here. So we are using the pick color and we are filling that color with the shade. So that is the shades. Yeah, so then here, so these are the shades, okay. So technically, we have just the basic colors and images options here available. We can erase the additional thing and we can, as of now, this is the same backgrounds we are having. We are having the same background. We can individually keep them. So we can set them as background. Okay. So here we have some audio. Okay. That is the pictures. So we want that pictures here. That means we can import and we are adding to library and we have audio. So that means these are audio we will add and we can keep them here. So with relative content will be there. Okay. So we will better put this in a new layer. So here I said audio. Okay. And here I'm adding this audio. And let's take the size and adjust this a little bit. That means we are adjusting the size and keeping that here. Yeah, so that is the size we want for that. So we are keeping those controls here. Okay, that is the contents here. The contents are here. Right. So we can add any type of animation there. You can see that later happening. So this is at this right side, we are having this. Okay. Now we need some titles. So we need some titles. Then we will go here and see what titles we need for that. So the one-stop audio store headphones, speakers, and home theaters. So that means we need two titles here. I'm selecting here and define the font size. So font size reduce it. Yeah. So and here I'm adding the one-stop audio store. Audio store. Okay. So that is the title we are defining there. Okay. So that is the title we are defining here, the one-stop audio store. Okay. And some headphones, speakers, some text we need. Another text here. So this is the title. Okay. Yeah. That is the title. And below this, we need one more title. And that we will select. And we will put this in another layer. This is title layer and this is subtitle layer. Subtitle layer. In the subtitle layer, we are adding some other text here. Okay, this is the text. So here we defined options like headphones, speakers, right, like this, headphones, speakers, and home theaters. And home theaters. So this is the options we are defining, right? Yeah, theaters. Okay. Now we don't want any bold for that. Just we will select, remove the bold from there. Then it will be plain. And this is another title. Just beside this, we are configuring it. And this is the heading here. Okay. Now, additionally, I want some effect, continuously animated something. Then what we are doing is title, subtitle, all are separated. Animation, we will give them later. Animation, we can give them later. Right. So first here, I will go and add a symbol movie clip. This symbol we said suppose offer, that is the offer symbol. Okay, and in this offer symbol we are just adding the color, some rectangle. So this is the rectangle. Okay, and just we will keep some background color for that, suitable to what we have. So we are choosing some background color suitable to what we are having, right? Like this, right? And here we are adding another layer for this. And here we are keeping the text here as 70% off, 70% off, right? So this is the text. Okay, let's keep this with white. So both, okay, 70% off. So yeah, and another layer. So we will put this as suppose some sale. So and some, yeah. Now here this is having the color some black. Okay, and just some bold. Fine. Size we can adjust now. So this is the option here. This is for text. This is for the text. Now we want some effect continuously animated for this. So that means, so what we do is we will keep, this is symbol. Remember, this is symbol in the layer. So up to 30, we will keep this F5. So in the layer 2, F6, and layer 3 also F6. Layer 2, so we have motion tween. So motion tween. Okay, and layer 3 also motion tween. And layer 3, so suppose at 10, so we will take some size and adjust the size like this. Right. So that is at that particular position, right? Okay, that is sale. And below that we have this 70% here. And at 30, again, it is normal. Let's go to the layer 2. In the layer 2, suppose it is starting position is here. And starting position, it is some small, right? Small, and ending position, it will be large. So we are configuring this large. Okay, this is large. And fine, that's done. So this is the symbol, just a symbol we have added. So we can add some border or shade for this. This is okay. Now this symbol we want in the scene. That means we are going and dragging that symbol. So that is another layer above the title. And this layer is offer. And the offer layer is kept here. On this, we kept that offer layer. All right. So we can choose any symbol, colors and all for this relevant. So that will be better actually. So that means I will go to pick color and I will pick this color and I will go to edit symbol, offer symbol, and here the background. So for all of that, so I will put the fill color, this one. Okay. That means the relevant color is filled. Then it will be changed for that. Okay. Now here, this is having a different size. So adjust the size there. Yeah, that is the size. I keep this at the left corner here, something, right? So the left corner here, that adjust there. So this symbol will be in this corner continuously, right? Okay. Okay, this is the symbol at the corner. Okay, now we have to keep some effect. Generally, this is the option. And we need to create animation for the elements inside this location. First, up to some 50, I'm just giving F5, up to 50, F5. So background is static. All others, F6. All others, F6. So we are creating a keyframe for all of them. Okay. And this audio usually so have a motion tween, and the first position it will be outside this location, and last it will be here. Okay, that is the option. Now usually how we configure the effects more here, see title. So we are keeping the title animated, and it is also motion tween. And usually suppose the title comes, so at the starting position is this. The title starting position is suppose left, complete left is left. And here it comes on this position. Okay. After that, this one, that means subtitle, create motion tween. Subtitle comes from bottom, suppose at the starting position. Starting position, it is at the bottom. And at the ending position, it will come here. Okay. Now, finally, all at a time will happen actually. So the offer motion tween. So this offer will be same, no change. You can increase the height and width. Now, generally, when we run this, you can see all this happens in this way. All this happens in this way. This happens in this way. That means all are moving from different directions and config, means all are coming at that. Right, left side, you can see this banner is having, so left side, that banner is having that animation continuously. Sale 70% off. This is what happening here. You can keep one after another also. I'm just keeping the basic animation here. I need to keep this last waiting for few. That means usually what happens here is we need to keep that. So with suppose up to 65, F5, you continued here. So F6, 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 F6 for all, and no animation is there. In that case, what happens is, so after displaying this, they will stop. So after displaying this, they will stop. They will stop for few seconds. Then it will continue the animation. This is the animation we added. We can keep one after another, so all at a time. We are defining that here. This is a simple, small, very simple advertisement we design. Now we want to keep this in our website. We want to keep this in our website. That means we need to keep this in the website. So how do we handle this? I'm not giving any note for this all. So because this is general designing. So you have to design your own advertisements. I just given a process here. Now, how we can publish this advertisement and use in our project? So that is the point here. So what we have to do now is after creating the animation. So that means we have to learn how to deal with Flash animation, Flash ads in HTML. So for that, first point is you have to create a new Flash document with a size, so 728 into 90 pixels. Okay, width and height 728 into 90. And design your advertisement ads banner. So you have to design your ads banner. After designing that, so we have to save the Flash project. Usually it is saved with extension .fla. So this is saved with FLA, and FLA, it is source for future editing. That means if you want any future editing in that source, that is the source. FLA is the source. So important here is you cannot use FLA files in HTML. That is the point. So that is the .fla files in HTML. This is the extension given for Flash. Actually, you cannot use this FLA files in HTML. So that is, you cannot use HTML FLA files in HTML. So that is the point. So you have to save this project. I will save in the C drive. So in shopping site, and here I will create a new folder called ads, and in ads folder I'm giving here as audio ad. So here you can see it is FLA extension saved with the type FLA extension. So Flash document will have FLA extension. Okay, now save it. So this is done. But you cannot use that FLA files in your project. So what you have to do is, so important is you can use only .swf Flash for Flash animations, SWF Flash animations. For that, what you have to do is, so you have to go to file menu and select export flash movie. You have to select export flash movie. So we are exporting flash movie. Flash movie will have the extension .swf. Then here we have audio add for HTML. For HTML, that is the name I am giving. You can give any name. Audio add for HTML. So save. SWF, it is asking some settings. You don't need to change any settings. Just click OK. So that is done. That means what we have to do is we have to go to file menu and select the option. You have to select the option export. You have to select the option export. And in that we have to choose export movie, right? And just so name it as, so adds some define any name. So it will have .swf extension. So swf extension, any name. So with swf type. So swf type means extension will be taken as swf. Okay. Now we have to import this into HTML. So that means now we need to go to our HTML project. We have to design and we have to go to HTML project. In HTML project, yeah. So we are opening our shopping project. In the shopping project, we are importing this. We have to import that here. So let's create a new HTML file. Suppose shopping home.html. Shop home.html. So shop home.html. And here we are configuring. Yeah. Here we are configuring a doc type HTML head and title some home. Okay. And below we have the body. And here we are designing. We are just adding the advertisement. That means this div will have style align to center. And here we have an advertisement to keep. We have to use the tag embed. Embed is a tag which is used for embedding audio, video, and animation. So animations like flash animations. So embed, and here, so embed uses source src. Source is from ads. We have to choose swf file. So we have to choose the swf file. So embed source swf file. So once you set this and open here and run this and see. So the flash animation. So here it says click to enable flash player. Okay, I click there, allow flash player to run. And it is allowing the flash player to run. That means that the flash animation comes here. That flash animation comes here. That is how you configure that the flash animation is coming here. Right? Now usually we can put a complete background here. So that means body background, also we can have some image on that, it can be displayed, right? So usually we can have other contents defined here, header, footers, and all other contents, and background we keep some animation, means pictures. Background we can add some picture. So this is in our HTML, we are creating a simple flash advertisement, a simple flash advertisement. So usually, so this requires a flash player to play and enable flash player to run. Generally, if you want to watch even a video, listen to audio, you need a flash player actually. We need a flash player. So this is working fine. Actually, Flash can use a lot of scripting also. That means we can put a button and we can say click on that button, click. It can handle any specific functionality like opening a registration form, something like that. But those we can do with JavaScript. We can do with JavaScript. Initially, this is fine. Now, once we done this, so once it is configured, so as I told you while creating animation, if you want to make any change in these effects, you can change only the original. You can change only the original FLA. After changing, again you have to export the latest and you have to use the latest. So that means if you change the source, it will not affect automatically to the published image animation. Every time when you change the source, you have to publish a new and you have to use the new one. So that means you can make the changes. We can configure and make the changes. Here, many times we want in a different approach. Like suppose see here, generally you see audio controls. After audio control came, then this title should come. Then what we can do is we can select the title layer and we can move this and keep that entire frames here. We can keep all the frames here. At the same time, you have to make sure that the rest of options are continued. That means the last layer F5, it will be up to here. This one will be F6 up to here. That means the second title is not coming from first frame. It is starting after you started this. That's how it is handling it. Similarly, we have subtitle. Subtitle should come after the title came. Then I can move this now. I can select and completely drag that here. So, and I can keep it here. That means after the title came, then all others should continue. That means F6, so F6, so F5, and at the top, so F6, so it will be continuing. So we need to keep this. One after another. I am moving here. Offer will be there continuously. Offer will be there continuously. These are moving one after another. That's how we are managing. So that means the intention is here. So this is the title, and this is the subtitle. So, and this is where it is coming, right? Initially, I just keep this subtitle here. Suppose I keep this also here. So here. And usually what happens now, you can see how the animation works. So first this title comes, this image comes. After that image, the title comes. After the title, then the subtitle comes. That's how you can manage one after another. First that image will come. And after the image, then the second title will come. And after the title, then we have this content is coming. That's how we are displaying. So what is difference between previous and now? Because previously you saw that all are starting at one position. So previously all are starting at one position. In the effects, you can see all are at a time happening. All should not happen at a time. So one after another we need to do. Then we can use this. And this will not affect your HTML page. What you have to do now, After that modification, you need to save this. After saving this, you need to export again. You need to export movie. And same you can choose. It will replace. So now I will say save, and yes, that means it is modified. Okay, it is replaced. And when you go and refresh the page here, this time it will get the modified one. So it will get the modified one and it will display that modified one. So it will get that modified and it will display that modified. So you can add animation in this way. So you can add the effects and animation in this. So you have to know where to start, where to end, when to start. That means after one, after another, we can make it happen. So for that, what is the point is, in this, what we are doing is, all we are not starting from one position. So we are moving entire frames. After creating, you have to move them and keep them in a correct place. After which, so option this should come. You need to keep it in a correct place. That is how we create uh, advertisements and all. So what is the difference is, actually the difference is, generally these type of effects and animations, so in order to do them, we use GIF files, GIF, GIF, graphic interchange format. GIF files also can have such effects, but GIF files don't have interactions. GIF files will not have interaction. Suppose I want to put a button, on button click, some action should happen. So I can start animation, stop animation with button clicks. GIF files, they are just images. You cannot manage. For here, Flash, you can put some action scripting also. That means you can add some scripting and make it more better, So actually, so here first we will make a note about this one. After exporting the movie, open your project, open your simple HTML page. Yeah, go to your HTML page, and embed Flash add animation, and embed Flash animation. And this is what we have to do. Embed the Flash animation just in the body section. I am giving the tag here. So this is embedding the Flash animation. That is just basic thing we have to do, right? So these are how the options we use. Actually, these can have audio, video, even means they can create a lot of 2D and 3D effects for Flash. But at a learning level, so this is enough for us. Actually, in UI technologies, nobody knows about Flash, but having knowledge of Flash is good. So because in real-time projects, it is done by experts, Flash experts. They will design all the advertisements and give us. We have to just import and keep them. Right? So this is one simple example working with Flash. Hope you can try now some advertisements. You can try some options. Later we can make it complex. Actually, Flash have ready-made templates also, but they are just only templates. Everything you have to design. Template like, suppose go to file menu. We will save this. Okay, go to file, new Flash document. When you are selecting Flash document, you can see there are templates. A templates category is there. In the templates category, you can observe the sizes they have given. So rectangle, so small rectangle, large rectangle, you can see the size ready-made, they are present. So you have form, so that means a query response form, windowed application, you can create forms. So that means you can create official forms, query forms like your name, your email, your mobile, all such details they will give here. You can see some options are there. Photo slideshows. You see photo slideshows will be there. A modern photo slideshow. So this is a flash animated slideshow. You can create your own photo gallery and text, and you can keep your own photo slideshows. Suppose presentations means like PowerPoint presentations. So we have a classic, retro, so presentation types. You can see sharp, and you can see these presentations, tech presentation. These presentations have, so play, previous, next, ready-made options will be there. So we can design this. Suppose you might have seen slide presentations also will be there. Different types of slide presentations will be there. Actually, you might have seen this in several websites, like we have SlideShare. So slideshare.com. SlideShare is world's one of the popular SlideShare. Yeah, it is one of the world popular site for PowerPoint presentations. Suppose you search for any PowerPoint presentation, that means HTML. For HTML, so many PPTs will come. I clicked on any specific, then that will come here. You can see here, this is having next slide, it is having next slide, it is having previous slide. So these type of options are all flash based only. These are all flash based only. So these are all flash based only, right? That means they are all embedded. But like this, in order to design, Flash have ready-made options for them. They have ready-made template. For example, I say photo slideshow, a modern photo slideshow, then okay. Then it will get you that modern photo slideshow. Here, what you have to do is you have to keep your own pictures. You see right side, library. So this is the library. It has some photos. You remove those photos and you add your photos. So templates, assets, you have so many buttons and all. It is ready-made design for you. You have to just replace these photos. That means you can add into that. You can add symbols. You can add library. Into this library, you can add photos and you can drag and drop and keep them into your location. Right? You can drag, drop and keep them into your location. If you keep those photos here, that means ready-made, everything is ready. Actually, they have actions. Actions means some coding also written for it. And when we run this, you can see this is one. And you see right side, you see next autoplay. So some options are there, button. I click on that next, then the next image will come. This is previous, the previous image will come. And this is what actually autoplay, then automatically it starts playing. You can see it starts playing, it changes the images. A green indicator comes at the right side, it changes the images. If you want to make the changes into this, then what you have to do is you have to go to this templates assets. You see here buttons, you see here, so images, you see here the photos. You just replace them and use them. So next text what you want, previous text what you want, header what you want. So header, buttons what you want, symbols, all these right side you can see they give those options. You can go to editing and you can edit any area you want. Actually, when you select here, so this is photo album. When you select here, that is the photo album, you can double click and you can make the changes. So some nature photos like this. I'm making some changes. Suppose I want to add, you can add something. Suppose I want to change this image. You can see these are picture layer. And that is one picture, this is another picture, this is another picture. What you can do is at that layer, you can delete that picture and keep your pictures. You select the layer, delete that picture and keep your picture. Automatically it will take your pictures. We can add, we can modify. These are all done through Flash. You can create slideshows, we can create animations, right? Technically Flash is used for a lot of things. And just I showed you one template. You can see you have the templates. Generally we have presentations. Suppose I selected a presentation, and okay, this is a presentation related template. Now we need to so go to that location. We can make the changes. You can double click and you can make the changes. You can see all the assets are present, right? Now, so what are the slides? So we can change the slides. This is content area. You can see in every slide what you want to keep. So you have to make the changes. So every slide you have to make the changes, that you have to go to this frame. In this frame, your company name. And in the second frame, second slide. Third frame, third slide, what you want to make. And you do the changes. According to the changes, you can see a presentation is ready. Next, it will give those effects. And previous, and it will give those previous. So this is how, actually for this they have to write script. You can see actions. There is an option here, actions. So when you go to here, so when you go to the options here, actions, so you can see, so some coding written for them. So they have to write some actions for them. You can see there is some coding written. So, but to write all this, you need to know JavaScript. This is all JavaScript only. So Flash is a software that you can do more with Flash, even like simple games you can design, but coding is very much important. So you cannot handle this if you don't know about JavaScript. So JavaScript is used everywhere. In this Flash also we use JavaScript only. So, but you have to learn JavaScript in order to handle this type of things. Generally, Flash is very much used everywhere, but only the point is many people are not aware of that Flash. That is done by, means in UI technologies, because it's a very big software. So a lot of things you have to learn. It comes under multimedia actually. We have a DTP multimedia people in our projects. If we have if it is a large project, lot of effects and animations are required in that, then we will deploy those people for doing animations. They will design everything and they will give us the exported files. We have to just put them in our website and use them. Right? You can export all those slideshows and all what you created, and you can embed and you can use in your projects. That is the importance of Flash, how we can use the Flash. And after understanding this, now no need of audio and video now, that we will see later. So how to handle audio and video, because we don't prefer them to use audio and video directly. We use always Flash based only. Just one example I will show you how audio and video is used later. For that we need some more. Now after understanding this, you can go into the concept of styles. That means we will learn about styles. That is how to use CSS. How do we work with CSS? HTML have some advanced options, but they require JavaScript. HTML advanced options like you have canvas, you have options like SVG. These you cannot handle until or unless you know CSS and JavaScript. That is the reason this we will continue after we have an idea of CSS and JavaScript. Then we will learn some more options of HTML advanced also. But all these are HTML options, advanced and ordinary, everything we learned. Some topics are there in HTML which you cannot touch without JavaScript. So we have to wait until JavaScript. So that we will see later. So before that, now we have to go into CSS. So from next session, we are going to discuss about styles, CSS. How to use CSS, what is CSS, we will discuss about that. That will continue tomorrow, right? So this type of advertisements you try. So if you have any doubt, let me know. So, but